matchup is one that we've been to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wants to fire on second down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Working that left side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Trying play action. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
So Notre Dame's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The kick is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to set up the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Using his feet. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Punt is on its way. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Look out, he's got room. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Bringing the heat. Finds the tight end. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. Well, he might as well have dropped it because he didn't get enough for the first down, and the punting unit is on the field. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So we got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this, baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it from the gun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Right down the boulevard. That slices the lead to 2.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Oh, better look out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The give is to Williams. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The Irish open the period facing 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
This offense has it with really good field position. This quarterback part of their running game. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And he will house it.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 21 over FIU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Now the play fake. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Gilbert. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quick strike complete.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The give is to Williams. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Here's a heat. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead is down to a field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Lost a throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. They'll run play action. Gets open down the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. From the 33, it's 1st and 10.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion.
Oh, he's got some space. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board. Set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Larson. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Gives it on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. With the catch, it's Tucker. There he goes. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Right on target this time. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Quick step and go. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Tucker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out in the flat. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over Texas State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. A little screen to the running back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Scott. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Tucker. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Looks as if he's going to run it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. A run for the quarterback. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They'll try the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They want to throw it. Under fire. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Finds a little space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Young.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. The run to the right. Plows through the defense. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. 1st down and 10.
First down for the offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Second down coming up.
Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the running back.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here come the Irish, back on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now this offense is back on the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Grabbed over the middle. It's Scott. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Got a man. It's Scott. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback will keep it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. Running to Green. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field, playing great defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Reads it, fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Larson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilbert. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
On the move. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.